We back! Today is Saturday, August 17th, 2024. This is Share a Beer Show 762. Sorry about that. And the sorry about that is I had to cancel everything at the last minute. Had some last minute things come up. So as I explained what probably 2 or 3 shows back, or now probably closer to 3 shows back, there's going to be some things that might be popping up here and there, and I need to kind of cancel a show last minute. So that was last week. So I did post, I believe, this week, of course, today's show, and then tomorrow, next week's. Labor Day weekend, we are off again, and then we'll continue after that. So, good to see everybody. Mark, Bum, Tom, good to see you guys.
I can barely lift out because I'm frail.
Oh, man.
I love you too, Chairman. I love you too.
He's so frail. Yeah, that's,
The chairman is live as we speak, monitoring us.
Oh, man.
Of course he is. Now, I wonder, and I'm sure we'll get an update, but, I wonder how the chairman took all of, last week with the show being AOL.
The chairman was occupied last Saturday.
AWL.
The chairman was occupied last Saturday. Believe it or not, Mark, your jaw is going to drop. Around this time last Saturday, the chairman was at a Kansas concert. Look at that jaw drop.
Has he somehow gotten to the point of no return? Oh my gosh. Kansas. Wow.
Maybe that called for that, or maybe a little scream in there or something.
Wow.
No sound effects, Joe, if you're playing them.
Oh, we don't have.
Oh, just.
What's usually one.
Dust in the wind.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Yeah, I need to switch this up then.
Let me switch this real quick. Hopefully, and now here we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I forgot to put that back over.
Okay, and now you sound more clear, Joe. You were kind of like you were kind of not echoey, but like
your mic, maybe.
Oh,
like you're in front of the mic
now.
Now
You're going better. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So today is Saturday, August 17th, 2024. And we back. Today is Share a Beer Show 762.
Damn.
Sorry about that. And again, I canceled last minute. Had some things come up in the family here, and so had to cancel last minute. We will not have a show Labor Day weekend, so enjoy your Labor Day. I will be watching the Dodgers. That is very important, especially in September. With this close as the NL race is in the West here. Very, very, very important. So I will go out there and show my support in Diamondback Stadium for the Dodgers. Dodgers. By the way, I happened to go to a preseason game here, and let me tell you, man.
Oh, who'd you see?
I was very sad. They changed my freaking seats, man. For those that don't know, I am an 18-year as of this season. 18 seasons I haven't been, which sounds crazy, even though I'm a Rams fan. I've had for 18 years, 18 seasons, I have been an Arizona Cardinals season ticket holder so that I can see the Rams when they come here. They literally cut my row in half to make these new VIP experience seats. Oh.
NFL screws people again.
They're going to cut the price in half?
Yeah, no, they didn't cut my price in half. Let me tell you. No.
So I guess you're not in the VIP experience section then.
No, I am 2 seats over from them, so I get to look at them, and they're
you get
nice, good-looking food and everything else.
you get a VIP seat to the VIP seats.
I get
front row seat to the VIPs.
Nobody in my section was happy at all. No, because we heard about tricklings of stuff, but we thought it was happening to the main section. The other end zone section we knew was going to get wiped out. And so that was what I thought was the main reason for this big relocation they were doing this off season. And they gave you, according to your seniority and your seniority of when you bought tickets and how long you've been a season ticket holder and all that, is when you got a date and a time to pick new seats if you wanted them, if it affected you. Now, mine, it didn't necessarily affect on that relocation. I had the option to keep my seats or I could move. So I just kept my seats. I didn't think too much about it, but boy, when I showed up, I was like, oh, now I get it.
It would have been cool if they sent you like an outline of what it would have looked like where you're sitting and what it's going to be like, what you're sitting next to, and
okay, mind you, I am so used to everything being the same. I park in the same spot for years and years now. I walk in the same gate. I say hi to the same security guys. I say hi to the same usher when I go down. You know what I'm saying? Like I am such a creature of habit when I go to ball games, right? If you go to a ball game with me, it's like, okay, bathrooms over here, concessions right there. I go in this gate, my aisle's right here. Is bang. I know, you know what I'm saying? And I love routine like that. And when that, I remember walking down, everything was the same that way, but I'm walking down the aisle to my seats and I'm going, something don't look right. What the hell's that? Where's my seats? You know what I'm saying? And they were still there, but now my aisle is cut in half. I went from sitting in the middle of my aisle, which I really liked because I'd sit down and I didn't get people walking all the way through me. People on sides of me are walking out, but I didn't get bothered or disturbed during the game, and I like that. Now I'm sitting at the end towards the rail, and you're so distracted because all these people down there are doing nothing but walking back and forth. I loved my section, my seats, because the players would come up during the game, jump and do all kinds of things that you see them doing on TV, right? And now not no more because they put a row of seats on the field in front of my section. So now I feel like that devalued my seats. And so do a lot of other people in my section. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell did they just do?
So yeah, but maybe you'll see some cool stuff in the VIP section. Maybe like you'll get first sight on a lot of things that happen there. Maybe players go over there. I mean, you just said players always go to your section anyways, but I don't know.
Just keep an eye out for any local celebrities with some other woman that's not their wife, and then you can see a bunch of money.
Yeah, paparazzi. You can send the picture and
yeah. I saw some local celebrities. If you're local to Phoenix, you would
just got to see if they've got a boyfriend or girlfriend that they're not supposed to have, and then you got the dope, and then you can get your own. Then you can negotiate. Then you got something to negotiate with.
One of those local celebs is fresh off the doors, if you will. So he was by himself.
Half the local celebrities.
But
so he's getting ready to play the field as it is.
Okay, yeah, there he is. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, there we go. Where's my? Oh boy, I lost my sound effect. No, damn it! There it was. Damn it, I had the wrong one. I'm getting, a week off and you get rusty. You get rusty. I mean, that's the way it works. But yeah, anyway.
How about you guys? I had that week off. That gave me and the boss an opportunity to decide what we wanted to do in retirement. So it was very helpful for us.
Oh, hey, anything you want to share?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're trying to figure out, we retire, we're not going to be working. So we got to, find new ways to to spend our time, and we figured we'd come up with we came up with the perfect new hobby. We're going to start trolling. We're going to be
wow.
We're going to troll for our retirement.
Are you gonna take on some coaching?
Thanks to the chairman, that was something we would have never thought of. And we get to combine. We get to travel to new places, meet interesting people. I mean,
And get interesting reactions.
yeah.
Okay.
And you get views.
Yeah.
Mm.
We should drill into this a little bit.
I'm going to heckle, and the boss will film. We'll record.
Okay, just like heat on salsa, how you have mild, medium, and hot. There's different levels of trolling. So what levels of trolling would be considered?
I mean, just like anything. I mean, even though it's a hobby, you got to get experience at it. So I figure we're going to start at the bottom. We'll start at mild, right? But then, what's that saying? You need 10,000 hours to get good at anything. So we'll be able to troll all day, all night. So in a few years, we'll be expert level.
Yeah,
we'll be able to pass up the chairman. But I mean, we've got a new hobby. We can tie it in. We can travel. We can meet new people.
Right. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. What would be funny is, Bum, are you any retirement in your near future?
Oh, it's certainly in my future.
Right. Near future though, like next year or two.
Could be. We'll see how things go. We'll see how the numbers play out.
Yeah.
We'll see how my frustration level is a year from now.
Yeah, that's. I just had another milestone yesterday. Like, depending on, how things go, and just like Bum said, how the numbers look next year. That I just took my DOT physical yesterday. Got a passing grade, by the way, so I had to give myself a round of applause. Certified for another 2 years, which is always good, right? So that could possibly be my last time. I could possibly be that could be it for me as far as having to get certified and recertified, that is medically certified, and then having to get my background check and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Having to renew my CDL.
Do you think that when you get to the point that it's gonna expire, that you'd want to go back and get it just to have it, or you kind of
no?
Once
You know what? I up until about 5-6 years ago, I really always felt like I would. Like I just could not see not having my CDL. Now that I drive in the damn city every day, and I'm getting wore out, man. I have to.
Because it's a whole process. Because you're letting everything go. Because it's like once you get past that date, you got to take the driving test all over again, right?
No, not a driving test, but I mean, if I can't drive by now, forget it, right? Like, but I mean, I do have to, I have hazmat, so I have to take my hazmat certification again, the background check. I have to take, get your fingerprints done. Why they need to redo my fingerprints every time is beyond me. Like,
because they have to make sure it actually is you still.
Yeah, that you haven't been taken over by lizard people or anything, right?
You got stealing people's fingerprints and putting it on yours.
Oh my God, that drives me nuts. But anyway, I won't have to do that, and every 2 years I won't have to redo my physical.
You brought up hazmat. I remember working when I was used to work with the guys. All the guys that had hazmat, which they never got it, because you'd always be the first ones that got all the calls to go do stupid crap, and they're like, "Yeah, we never got it."
No, quite the opposite, man. There's a reason why you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're a guy like me that had it for years, and so you got rid of it because you found another driving job where you didn't necessarily need it, so you just let it go. But more often than not, it's because someone couldn't qualify to get it. And the jobs that require it generally pay a little more.
Yeah.
And so
Well, it was like
I even get asked at stoplights, believe it or not, from other drivers. They'll roll down their window and they'll tell me, "Hey, man," and they'll say, "Hey, do you need hazmat over there?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, you need hazmat." You know what I'm saying? And that's generally you have a record or there's a reason why you can't get it because you need that.
Well, it was generally like guys that it was all like food and stuff. Like guys would have their set routes, but sometimes when they needed someone for hazmat, they would take them off their route and put them on a whole different route. Some of the guys would be all pissed off about it because they like their routes. They like going in their same routes every day.
Yeah, if you work for a company that hauls it, they're more than likely going to require everyone to have it.
Yeah,
I don't haul hazmat at all. I do the moving side of the business. I am still required to have it because they
require every driver to have it because if something comes up, they want everybody to be able to do it. Right? Yeah. That's one less headache for them to reschedule or whatever. Yeah.
That's. I mean, think about it. If you owned a business, you're not going to be like, okay, yeah, I only have like you called it 5 routes that have hazmat on them. I've got 30 drivers. Why would I not want all of them to?
That's why you need to keep your hazmat because your barbecue needs to be labeled hazmat to be shipped. That's a good one, Lone Wolf. I like that.
That is, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you definitely need. It would be helpful for to have some kind of hazmat for that barbecue. Yeah. But in any case, is this the trucker show? You know what? You know what's funny is not too many people anymore. That's how I got started on the internet back in 2004 was with my trucking show. I used to have a trucking show. And then from that led to photography, and then that led to doing a beer show. And so in my earliest days in 2004 on the interwebs, on the WWWs, I had a trucking show, the ABQ Trucker. Yeah, I used to be the ABQ Trucker then. Those were the good old days, huh, Mark? You would get cats reaching out, and they'd make these custom intros for you for like $30, and oh my god, it was a great time, man. Those are good days. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, there's a lot of other channels that are very, very good. If you're interested in trucking, just check them out. I'm the last guy you want to talk to. I'm at the end of it. These guys are over the road. They're current. They're out there. There's a lot of things changing. If for those that are interested in a trucking career, I've always had a job. I've always made a good living. Always had good benefits. I've been very, very, very fortunate. So just look into it for yourself if that's a career path you want to take. My preference, of course, is going to be towards the LTL. If you want to run local and you're willing to do what it takes to run local, it's a little bit more work, right, than just driving over the road. But that's where, to me, the money's at. The higher paying jobs, longevity is there, and you're home every day, and you'll make very similar money to someone that does not own their own truck. If you're a company driver, that's kind of the way.
Working with grocery though is a pain in the goddamn
ass. No, don't do grocery. Oh dear God, don't do grocery.
Because the freezers are all the way in the front, and then they pack everything like assholes. They put everything in your first stop. Everything will be at the bottom because it has to be at the bottom because of the weight, and then it's going through everything. It's a pain in the ass. I wouldn't recommend grocery for sure.
Yeah, groceries, like I said, LTL is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? If you're just something to consider. Anyway, enough of that, man. I deal with trucks.
Forget about it.
All this reminds me, Joe, for months and months, I've been meaning to have a private conversation with you because you mentioned a while back about you retiring and why part of the reason why you're going to retire related to some of the new employees and their attitudes and stuff.
Yeah.
I have been wanting to have a private conversation with you regarding similar situation with me and the union and vacation time, which I think as a union man you will find very interesting. So I gotta get a hold of you and talk to you about that. I've been wanting to since this situation came about out of the blue a couple months ago. So I'll be talking with you about that soon.
Yeah, well, maybe even after the show, if we'll see how it goes today.
Yeah.
And we can do that after the show. I'm always willing to talk that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I think you'll find it very interesting.
Yeah. There's pluses. I try to tell people, man, I love being a Teamster. I absolutely love it. But pluses and minuses to everything. But I would still encourage everyone, if you have a chance to be a Teamster, be a Teamster, man. It's freaking great. Mega union is communism. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Vega's very anti-union.
I got to getting fired.
I got a pension, I tell you.
Vega, I understand Vega's gripe with unions because of what people get away with that they shouldn't get away with, and they have jobs thanks to unions, and they keep their jobs thanks to unions. But I would have to say unions are a necessary evil.
Yeah, there's, I highly agree with that part of it too. I can see from someone who's not in one looking inwards and having that opinion. When you're on this side of it, though, it more often than not, someone gets fired, and it stinks.
Yeah.
Like that's the part you don't see. That's the part you don't see. Companies have a right to fire people, to weed people out that are troublemakers. Now there is a process, and if they don't dot every I and cross every T, then I have told you guys before, being a union employee is no different than having a contract. It's really a contract. You're a contract employee, right? You have a contract with an employer. It's no different than having a contract with your house, a contract lease with your apartment, a contract with anything you do. That person that holds the contract is going to hold you to the contract, and you're going to hold them to their side of the contract. That's the way it works. It's no different. The minute the company agrees to a contract and you agree to be represented by that contract, you also agree to the terms of that contract. And some cats can't deal with that, and so they leave, or they get fired because they don't understand how it works. Some things don't make sense to them, how it works. And so when you're on this side of it, you see that a lot. And then you see cats that come in that are management, that aren't used to the way it works, aren't used to having a contract, and don't care and just feel like they're going to be woohoo. I'm going to be the Wild West, and I'm the sheriff now, and by God, we have a contract. And you'll hear contract is what you'll hear when you're in a union shop, because that's what matters. It's a contract, and it's a very legal American. Well, not even American. Hell, there's stronger unions overseas, for Christ's sake. Right? You try and violate one of these union contracts overseas and watch what happens. You'll get a whole town walking out on you. Like, our unions, in my opinion, ain't jack next to some of these European unions. I mean, are you kidding me? You ever seen them cats? But no, thank God for him, man. And I've got a wonderful pension. Wonderful. I don't know anybody that wouldn't want it. Ask my ex. Ask my ex if she'll give hers up because she's got a Teamster pension. It's a great pension, man. I got great benefits. You know what I'm saying? And other cats, Mark knows. Mark takes care of all sorts of different people. And there's all sorts of different people with good benefits as well. but they pay a good amount of money for those benefits, a good chunk of change, and I don't. It all comes out of my dues, and my dues are very minimal. And thank the Lord for it, man. I am now able to, if you've saved money in addition to your pension, that's a bonus. You know what I'm saying? And when you have your pension as well, boom. And then it's not just that, though. There's 3 different Teamster pensions. I happen to be in the Western Conference. There's a Central Conference, and there's an Eastern Conference. And there's a reason why those 2 conferences have been trying to get into the Western Conference's little pot of gold there, if you will, our little pension pot, because it's the more solid. The Central and or the East would love to be in the Western. This is the most financially stable. So for those that didn't know how all that part works, that's a little dabble into how all that works. Not all Teamster pensions are created equal, even in the same contract. So you'll hear same language, whether someone works for UPS or whether they work for my company or whether they work for some other Teamster company. That's the way it works. Anyway, yeah, we can have that conversation. What are you drinking, Mark? Let's get to the beer. Probably
almost done with Psychedelic Rabbit.
Oh,
New Realm.
New Realm. They're in Atlanta brewery.
Nice.
A basic IPA. It says Transcendent IPA.
Yes, and I see the little mushrooms by the rabbit there.
Groovy, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's. I'm not feeling any mushroom-y effects yet, but
no psilocybin.
No MDMA, no ecstasy, no world melting into my brain or anything like that. But it is a tasty beer, so I cannot complain.
I'm sorry. Was that an NA beer? What was the ABV?
Oh no, that's a real beer. Oh.
It's a real beer.
A real beer.
Hey, by the way, was NA just a fad? Has anybody kept up with numbers? Is it still increasing little by little?
It's the fastest growing section of the drink market. Yeah.
Yeah, seems like there's more and more of them all the time.
Okay.
I still don't get the NA seltzers. I don't get those. So. Yeah.
Yeah. How badly do you need a salsa, for Christ's sake? I mean,
it's just a brand. They're just trying to. Yeah, it makes no sense. You can just go to the soda section. There's all seltzer waters over there, and it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, salsa waters is salsa water. It's like what the hell are they talking about? NA, of course they're NA. It's like when they try to say that they're like fat free and vegan and all these other things. You're like, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, or they say something's gluten free when it's clearly gluten free. Clearly.
You know what, Mark? I need to retire. Speaking of retirement, and become a marketing genius for one of these companies is what I need to do, because apparently it's a pretty damn easy gig. There's a lot of golf courses over here. I can buy myself a golf cart, and play golf. And, right, big difference, right? Yeah, big difference, big difference, right? And in between holes, I could call in a new marketing thing. Yeah, you know what? This thing, this salsa is grass fed, free roaming, range, free range.
Yeah, free range.
Grass fed.
Range seltzer.
Grass fed, vegan.
Yeah, gluten free. They do put gluten free on it.
Does this say gluten?
Yeah.
A lot of beers are saying gluten free.
The beers will say vegan. If it's a dark beer, especially, it'll say vegan. They'll say gluten free.
Mm-hmm. Non-dairy.
Yeah.
They literally put everything they can.
Why not put grass fed? Why not put Why not put organic? It has been on beers for a while.
Or you could put the people that created it are grass fed. They're vegan creators. Right?
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm reaching, but yeah.
Well, I'm pure vegan, baby. I eat vegans, so that I am 100% vegan. I'm all.
That is true. If you think about it, most of the meat that we eat, they're vegan. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, yeah,
Like cows are vegan, horses are vegan.
Yeah,
they're
you're
all
not eating
vegan.
bear or wolf or anything like that. Yeah, if you're eating cows or buffalo or
We're eating the meat of vegans, which is crazy. I never thought about that. I heard that. I was like, yeah, that's true.
It's a vegan diet. Vegan diet. I eat vegans.
I eat nothing but vegans. Yeah. So what? Hey, you are what you eat. So I'm a vegan, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
No, I'm a lesbian vegan. That's the way it works. So. And what are you drinking?
I'm on dust.
Oh, I am drinking a Sammy Claus.
Oh,
yeah. 2021.
I am dying to know what you think or thought of that.
This one's excellent, actually. It's 2021. It was in the refrigerator for about 20-25 minutes. It's actually the perfect temperature. It's not too cold.
Yeah.
It's kind of room temperature, but a little colder. Excellent. Caramel. There you go.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Thank you, Bum. Bum got this one for me.
It's like a caramel.
Let's go 2021. Yeah, I'll probably drink
Damn,
it.
it's Christmas in July. I should break out one.
It's delicious right now.
I'm gonna save it, but yeah, it is a good beer.
Caramelly, butterscotch, almost like a butterscotchy. It's got a little bit of everything. It's real good.
14%. So
I should break one of those out. It would be a whole lot better than what I'm gonna have.
And if you're gonna do it, you got to get your little glass and everything. You got to.
I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, that glass that Bum has is perfect. That's the perfect
actually, I think I'm going to make a Sammy Claus tribute video, which will qualify as a malt liquor video, because Average Joe, the PA Beer Patrol, or the Beer Patrol, Average Joe on YouTube, did a recent beer review of it, and he loves that beer. And I think he has inspired me to do a not a review, but a Sammy Claus appreciation video, possibly.
I am really wondering. Oh, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's just waving to Jalal.
I'm wondering what Bill thinks of Sammy Claus and how he's been doing these last 2 weeks. Oh yeah, there he is. Need no introduction.
Billy D loves Sammy Claus when it says malt liquor on the label. It mostly does, but not always.
Yeah, this one doesn't, actually.
Yeah.
Extra strong beer.
Those 2021s, which is still the most recent version I've found, those have the bilingual label on it, which I had never, only place I had ever seen those before was the overseas ones.
Oh, so you're looking for the newer ones, I'd imagine.
I have seen nothing from 22 or 23. It always, around here, it always seems to be about a year or two behind now, which sucks.
Any of the versions? The red one and everything?
I don't even think they make the red version anymore. I think the last time I saw the Hellas, the red version was like in here. Let me consult my Sammy Claus notes here.
Oh.
for the potential video. I think the last red label I saw, and I mean even that might exist because I have not seen it listed on Untapped, is from 2019. So
wow.
So yeah, I think as far as I know, they may only be selling the classic now here.
Yeah, they're doing the little 4-packs too. I noticed the cans.
Right. You know what though, Tom? I think all those cans may be left over from 2020 because these places, it just doesn't sell anymore.
Yeah.
And because there's no hops in it.
Yeah, it's like all the Belgian beers. They don't fly off the shelves anymore. They just
people want the hops and they want the sours. Yeah. So Sammy Claus unfortunately gathers dust on the shelves, and I think that's why we're not seeing newer versions come in because the older ones aren't selling yet.
Yeah,
and
so
I'm
order the new ones
I'm also now seeing them set out all year round for sale, where before they were just out with the Christmas beers, and then when the Christmas beers went away, the Sammy Klaus as well. Now Sammy Klaus sits on the shelves all year round.
They're trying to get rid of stuff from 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
Sold,
right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the sellers know that they obviously know how old it is, but I don't know if they know and the customers know that this stuff ages very well and can be consumed years later. So I don't know. Like I said, all this will get mentioned in the video eventually. Still got to do Roy Orbison Part 2 as well.
Did anybody take a look at the new lineup for Bourbon County? It's pretty short.
No. Oh, they have. Oh, that's right. It's already here, man. What the hell?
Yeah.
I swear you just stood in line for Bourbon County.
Yeah, it's a pretty short lineup of beers, man. There's not much.
That
could be a good thing, though.
Speaking of, like Bum was talking about, that's the first thing.
They made a bunch of, and they just pared it down, and the ones that are selling a lot, because
it
costs them a lot to make varieties that don't sell, and it doesn't look good. It's not good for the brand either, right? If stuff is just hanging out for years and years and not selling.
Yeah. I still see tons of last year's hanging around everywhere.
Yeah, but this is the lineup right here. You've got the original, which will be 14.7%. Real quick, we'll go through these. You've got a vanilla rye stout.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
The macaroon stout.
Okay.
Bardstown. That's going to be a hard one to find.
That'll be the one, and then of course proprietary. But
they're coming out. Oh, they have the barley wine again. They're doing the barley wine. Oh, not. Oh, they used to do the
barley wine. Yeah.
Proprietors. Yeah, the proprietors is the one that's always in Chicago. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's the one that I have not had. But
you got to go there.
Yeah, you got to go there to get it, and I have contemplated it this past year. A little out of the question this year, I think. But
had I remembered that 2 months ago, I might have made a better effort into attempting to find some of last year's there. It totally slipped my mind.
Oh,
able to find it.
I had to pay you. For that, for sure. That's the beer that escapes me because I've not had it. But yeah, the macaroon,
sounds good.
the vanilla rye. I'll get all of these again. I mean, the original, I'll get them. But it looks like it's really, if you're not in Chicago, there's 4. So.
Does it tell you how strong they are, or it just kind of just tells you?
Well, the base is 14.7, so it's good. They're all going to be at 14.7.
Yeah,
they
got stronger than last year.
Yeah, I think so.
They're usually around that 14.5, 14.6, 14.7.
Yeah, they're all right there. So I mean, it's so yeah. Anyway. You mentioned that, so tamarind, lime, you got some peppers, and oh man, that proprietors, man, sounds.
Joe, they're saving you money. They're making less bottles, saving you money.
They are we haven't seen the price per bottle yet, so
that is true.
But there's a good chance, it won't be a $300 haul this year. You know what I'm saying? So there is that. But
knowing the place that you go to, there'll be some from last year there, and you're like, I have to get them, right? There'll probably be a couple Angel Envies somewhere around there. You'll see them somewhere.
You know what was funny? All that trouble I went through for the Angel's Envy, it was really good, but I ended up liking the Eagle.
Oh, really?
I still have 2 bottles of Angels right now. I'll hold on to those suckers.
I
can hoard beers. Like no one's.
You could probably trade those in the future for a bit, I'd imagine. Then those are the types of beers that never make again. The value only goes up.
Yeah, maybe another year. Maybe I could explore the market on one of them. Keep one and sell two.
You ever done Beer Advocate? You ever done a trade on Beer Advocate?
No, never.
Oh man, it's a good spot. There's tons of people on there. Tons of people.
Never.
I'm gonna have to explore that, Tom, because I was thinking some of my missing Sammy Klaus that I've never found. There are still years I've not found in the last 10 years, and I thought maybe I could.
You have to have a certain amount of likes, you have to start posting pictures on their pages. So I guess you need a certain amount of likes to be able to get into the trading platform, the trading page.
Fuck that.
Something like that. I remember you couldn't just get straight in. You need to
screw that. I don't want to jump through hoops. I just want to trade.
I mean, it might have changed.
I'll continue to do malt liquor trades. No likes necessary for that.
It may have changed, but when I started, and I remember it being something like that.
What is it with Beer Advocate, man? I feel like they've been hanging on a shoestring forever, and they just don't get it. I
kind of like how that they do it, because you're trading with people you just don't know. You don't know at all. You're going off of other people's reviews, and I don't know. It's a whole shtick.
I don't think Billy D would ever trade on Beer Advocate. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think he would either. So there's no Facebook Marketplace for beer trades.
Well, I ain't getting on Facebook either. Fuck that.
There's probably groups on there, and
fuck that too. Fuck Facebook.
Yeah. I tell you though, especially for a guy like Bum, man, my God, Facebook Marketplace would be an absolute. It's like damn near the reason I'm even on there is for that marketplace.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I may eventually have to cave in and go against all my principles in the near future. Get on Facebook Marketplace, maybe to do some selling, and that's related to the potential retirement. So we shall see.
The marketplace and the groups, man, have been
pretty darn groups on there.
Pretty cool. I mean, you can really that's the one thing I think everyone here liked about Google Plus was those groups. I thought those groups were great.
Yeah, the chat groups and everything.
Yeah.
I still have all that. I still have it all set up still.
Yeah, well, yeah. In the chat,
you can still chat. You can still go in there.
Full of them. I've got names in here right now that I'm looking at that I haven't seen in.
I know every once in a while. I know Neri will post something every once in a while.
Yeah.
Neri I keep up with because I see him on Instagram, so sometimes we'll DM and stuff like that, or just comment on each other's post in Instagram. He's and he has a little girl now as well. And
he does.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I don't see him cycling as much as he was pre-child as he is post-child.
Who was the other guy? I think he's in Pennsylvania. He runs a lot. Skinny guy, black hair, runner.
There was a guy named Sadiq, but I thought he was in Atlanta.
He's in Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, Sadiq. Yeah. Do you ever run into him?
He was the Friday participant.
Yeah.
Mark, does you ever run into him? Does he ever do marathon?
No, I still see him post every once in a while on kind of a running forum, but he kind of dropped off the face of the earth about 5 years ago, and I don't know.
Yeah. Right on, Billy D, man. What do you got for us, Billy D?
All right, tonight's beverage. Since Billy D has a 2-week build up. Once again, we got a lot. We got a lot of malt liquor news.
A lot of malt liquor release. Huh?
So he's got a lot of news he needs to release, and because of that, we got a lot of used to be. From the dangerous streets of Detroit, we got the King Kong can, 32 ounces.
Oh, nice. 32. All right. All right.
Colt 45 used to be.
Holy moly.
All right. Many 32-ounce cans available up there, and I will be of non-malt liquor and non-used to be. So I may be drinking those on future reports. We got 32-ounce cans of Miller High Life, Milwaukee's Best Ice, et cetera. So we may have a few non-malt liquors during the report coming up.
That looks shorter than the 24. Is it?
No, that's just
it. I think they're the same. I think they're a similar height. It's just definitely girthy.
Well, let's compare it. I happen to have one within reach.
That's funny. Well, wow. It is a little. Is it taller?
Yeah, same height.
Wow.
Same height.
Okay.
So, oddly enough, the 24 was made in Latrobe.
Well, you know what, Bum? One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Show the width, the girth. Before you open, show, because that just so people can see how wide that can is. Yeah. See? Oh yeah.
Really, just like look at it. Just look at it.
It's heavy. Just look at it. That stuff's going heavy. It's heavy. Yeah.
So this 32 ounce does not say Latrobe on it. It just says G. Halliburton Brewing, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
It's the big white one you'll ever see. Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Chief full bass in here, baby. That seriously, that's a lot of beer right there.
Yeah. We'll see if the stomach can handle it.
I mean, you're used to drinking 40s, but that's a lot of the can. I've never seen a can.
That's it. It's a crowler, really, is all it is. That's
it is a crowler. So, okie dokie. To the news. First of all, since the chairman.
By the way, that's generational, isn't it? Like, I don't hear cats your age, Tom, saying okie dokie, right?
No, you don't. I mean, I've said it when I was younger and stuff, but like, yeah, I haven't said okie dokie in a while.
Yeah,
but I get it though. I used to say it when I was younger.
Yeah. No, I think people your age are used to hearing it from cats my age. You know why? Because there's this disparity. So when I go to work,
my mom says it
that are your age, right? And every time I do that, they always look at me like, "All right, old dude," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'll do that. I'll be like, "Okie dokie, time to go to work." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, get up.
What the hell?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, Bub. Go ahead, man.
Okay, since the chairman is currently on the live stream watching us, this live stream started at like 10 this morning. But he did have like a 6-hour nap, and he woke up just before the show. So what we're gonna play is something from
nap. By the way, is 6 hours and what's a nap? What's a proper nap, Bum, for you? What's a half hour, an hour?
Half hour, I feel good. Hour, I feel worse than I did.
6 hours is you went to bed, right? That's legit sleep,
more or less. But it was during the day, so I guess he considers it a nap. So
is
it a nap? Yeah.
I know.
Nap or he got drunk.
Well, of course he got drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, he got drunk.
So, but anyway.
Yeah.
So, Nemo was in the chat with the chairman at the time, and the chairman mentioned that probably sometime in November he is going to be passing through Arizona.
Oh, is he really?
Oh.
The chairman is.
Oh, he's going to stay with you, Joe?
So
I believe he is. He is.
So he is probably going to meet up with Nemo. Work out. So just play the clip here. This is from the live stream earlier.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
That'd be hilarious if you
We got no screen share, Joe. There we go.
Yeah, let's see what he has to say here.
Yeah, don't worry, Nemo. I'll let you know when I'm in your hood. I'll let you know. Sure as hell ain't gonna meet Joe Dox. Ain't meeting that fat asshole. Oh yeah, I'll try the Phoenix. I'll try the Phoenix to meet you, and we'll make a video.
Oh, he's driving all the way out here.
He wants to meet up with you, Joe. He just doesn't want to admit it.
You know he wants it. You know he wants it. You know he wants it. He wants to
playing hard to get.
He wants to put my meat in his mouth. You know he does.
Yeah, I think so. There we go.
Yeah, he's just.
So I got to ask the chat, do I look less dead now?
Did they say you look dead or what?
Yeah, I look dead.
You look dead?
Yeah, I look dead.
What did you do to change, Mark? I
just turned off some lights and turned on another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe I'm not dead anymore.
Okay,
there's a lot of comments.
So we got Jay Vega here now. This Jay Vega, what he has to say here is from about 10 days ago. In other words, it was before what was supposed to be last week's show that ended up getting postponed. So keep that in mind. Just start at the intro, Joe.
Okay. Here we go.
It's over. You had a bad run, but it's over.
All the way back to the...
Right at the intro.
Your run has ended. You're washed up.
Wait, let me make sure to get... I feel like I'm missing something.
Yo, yo, yo. Share an address show.
Okay.
I got some advice for you. Your run has ended. You're washed up. It's time to hang it up. Good fucking God. At this point, it's basically just bum playing Steel Worldwide videos and Joe talking about his meat for 10 or 15 minutes and not knowing what things are for the whole fucking time.
I think that's... Did we not just do exactly what he just described? I think we just...
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That was pretty much the format of the show today, wasn't it? Like, yeah, that was pretty... He nailed it. It was pretty accurate. Okay.
Over.
Whoops, sorry.
You had a bad run, but it's over. Accept it. Or not.
Well, he gave that up pretty quick, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Very determined.
Yeah, I mean, he started out like, oh, yeah, you guys are done. You're washed up. That's it. Give it up. Hang it up. Jump off that tower. That's it. Or not. You know? Yeah. I don't know. Who cares? Forget I ever said anything. You know? Ice House. Later.
And he's still here, right? He's still in the chat, right?
Yeah,
he was. I'm not sure if he still is, but he was.
Yeah.
So he may be filming his tonight's video right now. Who knows?
That he'll want posted on here on this show that should give it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's here nor there.
Okay, so that was about 10 days ago. So then we had this from this past week. Once again, just start at the intro.
Also from Vega.
Yep.
Oh, let me get it.
You know, important.
All the way back here. There we go.
Thursday or Friday. You know, it was either Thursday or Friday. I made a video where I said that the Share an Address show was washed up and they should just shut it down, wrap it up. You know, your run is over. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what happened Saturday night? No share an address show. Not going to say that was because of me.
Yeah. Not going to say it.
Could have just been unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah.
However, if you are in fact closing up shop, then it is because of me. You know, I put you motherfuckers on the set.
Okay.
And I can take you off the set.
Oh.
Even though Bum made a video trying to hunt down some roadside 40 ounce or some shit. I don't know.
Which we'll get to eventually.
Nonsense for today. I got
and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that. It's all part of this week's or last weekend's events, which was quite an eventful weekend for the chairman. So last weekend, the chairman had his big trip to Indiana, to the Honeywell Center in Indiana for the Kansas concert. And if you're wondering why the chairman would attend a Kansas concert, I think it's all because, well, for the meetup. But coincidentally, Kansas was playing there at the time, and the chairman has been playing Dust in the Wind in his videos for a while now, and I guess he's taken a liking to Dust in the Wind, so that's enough for him to want to go see Kansas.
Yeah.
So, excuse me.
Whoa, bless you. Wow.
So, the meetup was with somebody who we've never mentioned on here. We've never shown him, Reet Geeb, who makes malt liquor videos. And oddly enough, one of Reet Geeb's trademarks is his white T-shirt that he wears in every video. Mark is looking like Reet Geeb tonight. All he's missing is the ponytail.
Does Reet Geeb also have a neck?
Reet Geeb has a neck, and Reet Geeb has a tendency to fall down, and a few other things in his videos. I haven't watched him too much. I was aware of him, but I never watched him too much. But
okay, that explains the Reet Geeb references in the chat. I was like,
yeah, chairman always used to make fun of him, and then all of a sudden the chairman decided to meet up with him. Then Robert Douglas got added to the mix. Robert Douglas is in the chat all the time. Do you remember Robert Douglas was on this show one time a couple of years back, 2-3 years ago? He jumped on at the very end, and I think he stayed on the after show with us. He made a one-time appearance on the show, and he's from the Chicago area. So he said he would drive and meet up with the chairman and Reet Geeb. And then also Sandra Pena was apparently going to join him, but he never did. So
wow. And this was in Indianapolis?
At the Honeywell Center in where the hell is the Honeywell Center? Not in
Indianapolis. That's the big city in Indiana.
Yeah, is it near Gary, I think maybe.
That's like Chicago area. That's way up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Michael Jackson territory.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the plan was to meet up with these guys, and Robert Douglas was going to take them out and buy them lunch. And then the chairman and Reet Geeb were going to go head to the Kansas concert. So let's just say that shenanigans ensued.
Oh.
So.
Huh. Did they do some pre-concert trolling?
Yeah. Wow.
Uh-oh. Give me a second here. I forgot to grab a link here. So give me 1 second.
Shenanigans ensued. Did they get kicked out of the Kansas concert?
Yeah.
They're like Dust in the Wind buddies out of here.
Yeah.
You guys are at the point of no return. No.
Well, Reed Geeb kind of reached the point of no return at some point with his kidneys.
What do you think about him doing all these darn meetups everywhere? And
he's just the social butterfly, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the social butterfly, and now he has a phone line directly into his show.
Yeah.
And now he's actually coming out to Arizona? What?
Yeah.
You're going to drive all the way to Arizona?
Yes, he is.
That he is.
All right, I got the link here.
That he's
Sorry
driving.
about this.
You going to drive the Camaro or the Corvette?
That's what I'm wondering.
I'm guessing it's the Camaro. That seems to be his go-to travel vehicle.
Wow. Well, good for him. Yeah, maybe it'll be, in the low 100s instead of, 113.
If he's there in the fall, it'll be nice.
Okay, so here's the link.
Did he say he was coming out here in September?
End of November.
Oh yeah, it's way nicer then. Heck yeah.
He's going to be spending Thanksgiving with somebody out there because he's not going with the fam.
No. Actually, he says he has fam out there.
Oh,
and that's why he's
what?
That's what he says.
What? Ah! That's freaking.
They're the only fam that's going to accept him. I guess.
Wow, Mark, what do you think about that? What the? This guy has family in Arizona?
Yeah. Well, maybe your neighbors, the ones that play the music late at night. Maybe they're trolling you.
Maybe they are trolling. Yeah, you imagine that guy out here in Arizona? My goodness! Actually, I have to say, he is. If anybody knows anything about Arizona, he'll be very welcomed out here. The only thing he's personally missing, he's already got the red hat. The only thing he's missing is probably a gun or two.
Yeah.
50.
He's gonna need a gun if he's gonna fuck around. That's for sure.
This is the land of guns, my friend. Everyone and their mama and their mama's grandma have a gun out here. So
we're at the hip. Is it open carry out there? Do you see a lot of people open carry?
Yeah.
On their hip? Yeah.
Constitutional carry. Yeah, you don't need a special permit to carry. Oh, he says he's gonna fly. Okay.
Oh, he's
no, Massachusetts. You need open. You have to get the right to open carry.
Don't ask me if you need I'm the wrong guy to ask. I do not
drive now.
I just see people.
Yeah.
I just see people. You know what I'm saying? Riding their motorcycles in the In-N-Out Burger, wherever they're at. They're, it's see it. Right?
You find the link from? Are we good?
Yep. So
okay.
Yeah, we got the link, Doug. Right. So once again, just start at the intro. We'll play about the first minute and a half. This is the chairman, Reed Geeb, who you will spot by the white T-shirt, and this is when Robert Douglas joined.
All right, it's time. It's fucking time. Time to make a malt liquor video for the first time. Robert Douglas, first MLB. Malt liquor. Fucking time. There we go. Hey, everybody, Reed Geeb back at you with another one.
And Reed Geeb is not a young man.
Okay.
No.
Shout out to Earl Portland. We got some door foam going on here. Gentlemen, cheers. Gentlemen. Gentlemen. Malt liquor Douglas.
And the chairman and Reed Geeb had already consumed, I believe, 140 at this point already.
Oh man, all that carbonation.
That Old English 800 is absolutely refreshing and fucking delicious. One of the greatest 40s ever made. Best bang for your buck right here, folks. The King Cobra again.
What's the chairman drinking?
Yeah, what is that? Cobra.
Special shout out to Sheriff Beer Show. Sheriff Clown Show. This one's for you. Fuck you, clowns. Where were you, Bum? You had a chance here, Bum. Why'd you take the fucking vacation and come out, Bum? You had 2 months' notice. Fuck you. Malt liquor. Robert Douglas spit fire right out the gate.
Yeah.
Boy, Robert Douglas is a natural, isn't he?
Coward just like me. Well, I'm not faceless coward anymore, I guess. But shout out to all the other ones. Shout out to OO
You're in
Pro.
public history now.
Okay. What is the chairman drinking? A King Cobra there?
Yeah. It's Cobra or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if this was a couple months ago, I might have been able to do. Well, no, it would have been they did it on a Saturday, so it wouldn't have been possible.
Yeah, make sure you eat first.
So anyway, the chairman and Reed Gieb had already been drinking, but this is, and they did a couple quick videos when they went to a bar, and Robert Douglas bought them lunch. I must say, this was a very, very well-behaved chairman for the most part. I don't know if it's just that he's learned his lesson or that he is just shifting into a different gear for this meetup. But it was nobody got hurt. Nobody got majorly trolled. Nothing like that. No violence, no nothing. So, yeah. But like I said, shenanigans did ensue, which we will see a little bit here.
Okay.
So, and I also should mention at this point that the chairman, before he went on his trip, he said he was going to bring along the Schlitz Bull Ice, the now discontinued, apparently, Schlitz Bull Ice that I gave him at our meetup 2 years ago, and he was going to return it to me, and he was going to return it to me by leaving it somewhere in Pennsylvania on his way back home. And it was up to me to find it. Okay.
And did he?
Yes, he did. So we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah. It's like a treasure hunt.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
An old malt liquor treasure hunt. All right.
Yes, he kind of buried it somewhere. So that's we'll see that coming up. So in the meantime, the chairman and Reed Gieb, I guess where these guys were at, somebody called the cops on them. So they had to relocate. So Robert Douglas met up with them, ate with them, and went home. Okay. So that's all he did. So left the chairman and Reed Gieb to continue. So they found a river to go to. So check out the Reed Gieb down by the river.
In a van down by the river.
I know.
Reed Gieb trying to get up.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Apparently that was the first of 3 falls.
God damn, I can't get up.
Oh my God.
Of course he's recording. Of course.
How old is Reed Gieb?
No.
Oh, the wind got you. The wind got you, Reed Gieb. The wind got you.
Don't put the camera down and give him a hand.
No.
I know, seriously. What a guy.
Yeah. Don't bother putting the camera down and give him a hand. Just let him continue to suffer there.
So Steele says that Reed Gieb is 58, supposedly.
Oh, he's my age. Wow.
Is he really?
He looks 68.
He looks like shit for 58.
That's older.
And he can't get off the ground at age 58. Oh,
well, I can't say anything at this point. So then from there, they head to the Kansas concert.
Oh boy, that sounds like a joke.
So I told you, Reed Gieb's trademark is his white T-shirt.
Head to a Kansas concert, huh?
And if you click on the video, you'll see he's wearing his white T-shirt to the Kansas concert.
Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. Let's see this.
Reed Gieb.
Oh, I've seen this.
Front row at the Honeywell Center. Front row at the Honeywell Center.
That's a jam-packed place right there, isn't it?
Reed.
Wow.
Reed Gieb. Front row at the Honeywell Center. Front row at the Honeywell Center.
That's a very youthful crowd right there. Look at that. And youthful and loud. Read. Look at that.
Okay. So, didn't find out until later, according to the chairman. Now, the concert took place. Apparently, the chairman and Reet were going to meet up after the concert. It didn't happen. Apparently, the chairman vamoosed. There was a post from the chairman in his community chat. What a train wreck. I'm out of here. Apparently, before the concert, and I guess maybe around the time of the river thing, apparently Reet Geeb peed himself.
Not good.
So he's at that stage of life when you piss yourself, where
you piss yourself then you go into a concert.
Oh, he's sitting down on the cushions of piss pants.
That's okay if he's got the pens on.
This is all according to the chairman.
You know what? No, I like you guys, but if you piss yourself and then you think we're going anywhere after that together, you're out of your money.
You better go get yourself new pants and new underwear or something.
Well, I'm willing to go to Walmart and get you new pants or shorts. You ain't going anywhere else with me. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you go.
Well, I think they had separate seats.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they had separate seats at the concert. So.
Oh my God.
But how'd you like to be the person sitting next to him at the show?
No, man. I wouldn't have yelled. I wouldn't have, like he did right here. Hey, I'm with that guy. I know that guy. And the guys next to him know he pissed himself.
You can smell it.
So,
when you piss yourself, that's a sign to call it a day.
And how can you sit there in your own, look, accidents happen, right? I mean, come on, right? But man, you just don't. You don't go anywhere else but to home or a hotel where you're staying, and fix that situation, right? You fix it.
I mean,
right?
The guy clearly couldn't get up, so I mean, he must have pissed himself when he couldn't get up. He probably had to go to the bathroom trying to get up
and pissed himself.
You're drinking all that beer.
You're drinking all that beer. Things happen, but take yourself back to your hotel and fix it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, things happen. I ain't gonna talk too much trash, but other than the fact that just go back.
If it happens, but fix it after it happens.
Yeah. I mean,
and a white t-shirt's the worst possible shirt to do it.
Okay. So someone pisses himself. They're sitting at a concert next to you. That's disgusting. How do you feel about when you see someone and you're at a grocery store and they fresh out the gym to the grocery store and they're sweaty like that? To me, it's equally as disgusting.
Oh yeah,
that's a little, but that's different. If they're sweaty and
as long as they don't
worked out,
stink.
It's a little different when someone stenches. Is a stench, and you can clearly
as long as there's people working out don't stink. I don't,
I mean, it's equally as disgusting, man. I don't want you and your sweaty ass self around food. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just disgusting.
When you get that smoggy stench and someone smells like it's like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you walk past them and they lift their arms or something like, and it's just like everywhere. It's like, oh my God.
Musty? Yeah,
musty. Must is the worst.
I've seen people out, and after they've worked out, and like, come on, man.
It can be bad.
They had a locker room. They had a restroom where you could have changed. You could have took a shower. At least oblige me or something here.
Oh.
Saying, come on.
That's true. That's like after football practice. You meant in the locker room.
At least wipe yourself. At least take a towel. If you don't want to jump in the shower, I get it. But at least take a towel, wipe yourself down, and at least change clothes. Entertain me a little bit. But don't show up at the damn grocery store looking for lettuce. Yeah. I'm looking for lettuce. And you're touching and around all the lettuce, and your drippings are...
that's true.
Equally disgusting, man. For real. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? And then you got little Jimmy running from his mom. up, bam, it's a sweaty guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jesus. To me, it's equally as disgusting because it's bodily fluid. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, if they're freaking sweating onto everything, that's pretty disgusting. That's pretty bad.
So did we hear from Reet Geeb on what really happened or not?
Well, Reet Geeb did a live stream after the fact. I think it was the next day. It's deleted now, as far as I know. And he basically was saying, I was supposed to meet up with Steel Worldwide after the show, and I don't know what happened, but he just kind of disappeared. I don't know what happened. But the chairman basically said, enough of this shit. He goes, this is
wait a minute. The guy got ethics all of a sudden. He got some kind of.
The chairman said, I'm paraphrasing here, but the chairman basically said, I went into this meetup knowing it could be a potential train wreck, and it ended up being one.
Mark?
Yeah, I know.
That's
still
Worldwide's life.
Well, see, it's different. When he causes the train wreck, it's a hobby. When somebody else causes the train wreck.
Yeah.
When I'm driving the train, it's all good.
I'm on the rails. When somebody else, it's off the rails. Yeah. Now we know. He's right. He's always right.
And when someone else is too drunk, you can't use them to troll other people. They're not. You know what I mean? They're not.
He couldn't use Reet as a pawn in his troll hobby.
Do you feel like Reet literally trolled this guy to the ultimate, and he did not like it? Like, he was out because, man, I ain't getting trolled like this. That's the ultimate troll. This guy pissed himself, and you know.
That's pretty far. You get to piss yourself and trolling. That's a little too far. You're pissing yourself to troll somebody.
Now there's one more level.
There's always another level.
There's at least one more. And I think we all know there's a number one. And then
but there's also another level to the number twos. The number two levels get pretty. There's a lot of different levels in that.
There's one more level up from that, and I think for everyone in that Kansas concert, they're happy it didn't go to that level because, right. That might have made some news, actually.
So basically, the chairman bailed. Reet was confused.
Hey, do we know that this guy wasn't on TikTok, Bum? Was there any? I am sure. If he pissed himself, there's got to be some TikTok video that they don't know about.
What do you mean? As far as
him pissing himself, it had to.
I don't think he didn't piss himself on camera.
No, but if you've got pissed pants, someone had a video on TikTok posted, I am sure.
Oh, I got no clue.
Of this guy at a look at it, and this guy was at a concert.
Yeah,
he pissed himself, right?
I don't know. Joe, I don't think too many Kansas fans are on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
Right. Yeah, looking from that crowd, looking. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah. I'm way out of my lane on this one. Yeah, because look at this crowd.
Well, obviously, this is early. They went in early, so
they're on Craigslist.
Actually, not necessarily a crowd. Look at all 12 people there, and yeah, you're probably right. They probably think TikTok is a clock.
Yeah, but I'm sure once the house got full, there it was still all old people. So
yeah, a lot of gray hairs at this one. It looks like spring training.
Yeah, and who knows? Based on the age of the crowd, Kansas fans like me, maybe Reet Geeb wasn't the only one who had pissed himself.
They might have recommended different Depends brands type diapers for him. Like, you know what? I'd recommend using Depends Plus or something.
Yeah. So,
or maybe I have no idea about these things, but there might be a Depends Pro he needs to use.
He blended right in, Joe.
Leak guard.
If a couple of people row piss their pants, Joe, you're good to go. Right?
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, let's dive into this just a little bit. Who hasn't had like a lot of beers and wished you had a diaper? You know what? I'm sick of going to the head. If I just had a diaper and I could just kind of make that piss in the pool face.
Oh, it's been years. I haven't drinking that much beer.
Oh hell, they're in the past. But I thought, my God, if it wasn't so painful, I would just hook up a catheter.
Yeah. Jeez.
They got those. Yeah, they got the smooth entry ones now. It's not.
Do you think there's alcoholics out there that do that?
I do. I think
that's and you're like, because if all you do is drink beer, you're not going number 2 that much. You're just
right.
A lot,
and you can get sick of
Just get a bag.
You better watch. You leave it in too long, you probably get a urinary tract infection or something.
Strap it to the inside of your thigh, man. You could get a good half gallon in there. Nobody would know.
What if you strapped on one of those NASCAR fire suits? Because the drivers have those containers that are strapped to their leg, right? They have those bags. You put on the deal and you strap it to your stuff, and we kind of need that for the bar. So if someone sees you show up to the bar with a fire suit, they kind of know what's up, right? Like, you didn't go to the bathroom the whole time you was here. I know what you're doing, right?
Yeah, he's pissing himself.
We all know what
you're doing. Himself.
And you walked in fine. Now you're limping.
Jeez. Yeah. Now you got a little lean. Now you're leaning one way.
Now you're dragging a leg. Like, come on.
That's horrible.
No.
That's an all-time low right there. That's an all-time low.
In Mark's part of the country, Mark, tell me, from time to time you run into a cat wearing a fire suit, don't you?
I won't admit to anything, Joe.
You plead the fifth.
I know a little bit north of him in the Carolinas. It's not uncommon on a Sunday or a Saturday to see a random cat wearing a fire suit, with their favorite Hooters team or whatever on there. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going down.
Yeah, well, you just don't want to lose your seat. You get up to go to the bathroom, then you lose your seat, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you pay good money for that seat. You want to lose it.
Yeah.
Okay, so after this whole thing took place, you know how the MLDC will jump on something. So from now on, Reet Geeb will now permanently be known as Reet Pete.
Oh, that's freaking perfect.
It's too good.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
Somebody usually always comes up with something perfect.
Yeah. That's that. Hey, you got to say he earned that one.
Yeah. So from there, the chairman did the next day head to Indianapolis, where he did a little bit of minor trolling, and nothing spectacular. I guess he had to get it out of his system. Then he headed back home that day, and as per his word, he passed about an hour north of Pittsburgh on his way home. I guess he probably took I-80 home, Mark, I would imagine. I'm not sure. So he decided to stash the bull ice for me to find, and that is the next video.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Treasure hunt, a malt liquor treasure hunt.
Yep, he did confirm I-80.
This would be
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right, folks. The sun is going down, so I got to get this done. Here it is, bum. Fucking pull up, find it.
No coordinates, no nothing?
Promises made, promises kept.
There it is.
Right below that big weed. Right by the Black Bear Dispensary.
Nice.
Off Interstate 79, bum. Go fucking find it. Man,
Okay, so amazingly, he was in an area I'm familiar with, about an hour north of Pittsburgh. It's the Grove City area. And Marshal Jim Duncan, who's always in the chat, said he was, and he knew exactly where it was too. He said he was going to go find it before me.
Oh.
So that maybe inspired me a little bit to go look a little sooner than I would have normally. So, and the chairman gave a big clue. It's buried under the big weed there. So we got something buried under the big W. Does that strike a?
Yeah, I don't know.
A particular movie, Mark? Something buried under the big W?
Oh, is that Fargo?
No, from the 60s. Picture Jimmy Durante. It's under a big W, I tell you. A big W.
Oh, no, it is. I can't think of it, though.
It's a mad world.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay, so as per my policy, I'm not going to play my own videos on here, but we can play the chairman watching my videos.
Oh.
So go to 805, and this is the chairman watching me. 805, Joe.
Now, is that your music or his music?
Mine.
Well, that's it. Sure. Look.
Perfect
It's a
music.
big W, I tell you. It's a big W.
Oh, so that's your okay, I get it.
That's the voice of Jonathan Winters from the movie. Okay, so that's that video. So then go to 1120.
11:20.
All right. Hold up. There's the big W. So, shout out to the chairman for his absolute selflessness in leaving this boys for me after holding it hostage for 2 fucking years. I still don't know why you don't want it. It says malt liquor on the side of the label. So if I find it, I will pass along the selflessness and give it to somebody who will actually appreciate it. If I find it, Joe Skull, it is yours. So here we are at the spot. And I think I see it. Good God. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, liquor. There we are. All right. Success.
Are you watching him? He's actually kind of excited. Do you see his?
What? Keep watching. You're not going to believe this.
Whoa!
And I plant my American flag.
And we're at the swill.
No charge.
I didn't get his reference to the big W, and then I said, wow, I remember that. I seen it in a movie. Yep. 1963 reference. Actually saw that movie for the first time a couple of years ago. But I tipped my bald eagle bowl cap.
Then he proceeds to play the Mad Mad World theme song. So, what do you know about that? Would you have ever guessed in a million years that based on my criticism of the chairman, like 3 weeks ago, a month ago with the Havana thing, that now I would receive a round of clap and a tip of the bald eagle ball cap from the chairman?
Well, I think I would have phrased it differently. I wouldn't say that I got clap from the chairman.
Yeah.
I think I would phrase it as a round of applause.
Yeah.
Or I some other thing other than I got clap from the chairman.
So
that can mean multiple things.
Yeah.
So where is it going now, Bum? Are you gonna for Joe Skull?
It's going to get passed on to Joe Skull. Actually, I thought I was out of Bull Ice 40s. The chairman actually wanted me to drink that one. He wanted me to drink it tonight, which, I am drinking a 32 ounce here, or trying to, and I guess I could have consumed it tonight, but turns out I have another 40 of Bull Ice, and it's fresher. So I am going to send the fresher one to Joe Skull, and I will consume the older one that the chairman returned to me. So everybody wins except me. So
right, yeah.
Chairman gets what he wanted. Me to drink the one he's returning to me. Joe Skull gets the fresher 40, and I get to drink the 2-year-old. So
the temperature controlled one, right?
Yeah. So it sat overnight in Grove City.
Any evidence of what that beer bottle has been through? Any?
I'm not sure, but I am gonna probably hit it with some wipes. I haven't even taken it back out of the bag yet because I will hit it with some wipes because I don't know where the chairman's hands.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like a full beer autopsy, really, right? You need to do a full report.
Yeah, maybe we'll do the reveal on a future show. I'll remove it for all I know.
Before you open it, we can do black light. You can shine a black light on it.
That's what I was thinking.
That's where I was going.
On it.
There's a big stain right on the mouthpiece.
For all I know, it could be a 40 full of Reek Gibbs piss.
I mean, you just don't know where that bottle has been, what it's been through, the abuse, the essaying and all the stuff it could have possibly. Woof.
Yeah.
Woof.
So we will. We'll finish up this video before we get to our last little piece, but go to 1535.
1535. All right.
Yep, this is a brand new sauce review for me. Melinda's fire roasted garlic habanero pepper sauce. I wouldn't fucking buy it.
Whoa.
But yeah. Good recommendation, Bum. Sriracha Ranch.
Wow, Bum, you're getting
Sriracha Ranch.
Yeah.
Wow, Bum.
Double hat tip.
Go fuck yourself, Fat Reggie.
Yeah, Fat Reggie.
We got to get that in. So
Yeah.
the chairman is still watching, so I got to sneak this in. Speaking of Melinda's, unfortunately, I only have the sample bottle. Got a new recommendation for the chairman. Melinda's Polynesian. God damn it! Maybe if I
put it in front of
my
his
face.
face. Actually, put it in front of his face. That's in focus. Right in front of there. You are a little
Polynesian.
Yeah.
Screw it. Melinda's sweet and spicy Polynesian Hawaiian barbecue sauce. They do sell it in the normal size bottles. I bought a sample, and I'm sorry I did not buy a full size. So, but I agree with the chairman on the garlic. Was it the garlic?
Habanero.
Yeah, it's okay, but I probably won't buy a second bottle. But,
so a lot of times I bet you wish you had a sample to buy first.
Right. Yeah. And in this case, I should have just bought, but you never know. I wish everyone that I could buy in a small sample size.
Yeah, that way now okay, I'll go buy the
because those things are only $1, those sample bottles.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'd rather spend $1.
Right.
What's a bottle of Melinda's? $4?
$5.
Between $4 and $5.
Yeah.
So that's
the green chili one's good. If you never tried a green chili,
I have not tried that one. I've passed it by.
It's good. That's a good one.
If it's green chili season, August every year is green chili season. So it is flowing and roasting like crazy over here.
Yeah, I wish I was in that area for that part of the year. Some good green chilies. Oh man.
Yeah. I just had some green chili on some pizza today. Fantastic.
You must have some amazing green chili hot sauces out there, I'd imagine.
Well, just green chili. Yeah, I like just green chili. Just chili.
You like straight green chili?
Pile the chili on top of stuff and eat it. Yeah. I absolutely. I consider myself from New Mexico, so yeah, I absolutely love chili.
So
I'll be roasting more chili tomorrow. Actually, Tom, I'll be putting it right on the coals as I'm barbecuing.
Oh, there you go.
And oh man, let's take that out.
So Nemo is mentioning in the chat that he said most. Lost my place. Most Walmarts have a display of those sample bottles in the meat section.
Yeah, they have a bunch of them.
Which I have noticed, but I've also noticed that every Walmart is different as far. Oh, man.
What's out there?
Bum has got gases coming out of every orifice tonight.
Yeah.
What happens when you drink malt liquor?
But I've noticed that the variety varies from Walmart to Walmart. They all don't have the same sample bottles. You got to go to a bunch of different Walmarts. So, but yes, I have noticed that those have started turning up in the last year or so. So we're going to finish up here with
That's another thing to collect, man. Those sample bottles of Melinda's. You could get very specific. Yeah. I bet you there's a market for those on Facebook Marketplace.
So who was it that was asking? Was that you, Joe, that was asking how the chairman made his trip? Which vehicle? And I said it was. Okay. Well, we actually have a photograph here of the chairman. Traveling. To answer your question, and this photograph was taken by Lone Wolf 420.
Oh, Lone Wolf. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Yeah, let's check this out. Yeah, we have an actual photograph.
Oh my God.
I guess, are we over the whole Bud Light thing these days? I think we're over it, but we're still just not buying it like we were before. Right?
Yeah.
I never bought it to begin with, so
that's kind of my point. Yeah, I wasn't buying it before, Lone Wolf's post is from 3 days ago. Cruise the USA in your Synergy gay Camaro. There you are. I like the unicorn. Well, it's not quite a unicorn hat, is it? It's just a horse hat, really. Because
I personally like the garb he's wearing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like the scarf around the neck, and there's actually he went through the trouble of putting a Bud Light. Looks like a 5-gallon keg back there. One of the Coke kind of kegs back there.
Oh, I did not catch that. Good call, Joe.
And what racetrack is that? Does anybody recognize that racetrack? I do not.
Pride 500 right there.
The rainbow to something.
It is the Pride. Let's see what any comments we can pick up here. No, nothing special. So, awesome. That was good. I like it. I'll give it a thumb up too.
And that is it for this week.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Billy D. We appreciate it.
Now that Billy D released released everything, man.
Billy D is spent.
Man, that was a lot of release.
The whole can.
Yeah,
he released the damn place.
Last
he's only down now.
Going down the gullet.
Poor guy.
That was a lot, Billy D. We appreciate it. 449 comments during that malt liquor report. That is an all-timer right there. That's an all-timer right there, man. Wow. Impressive. That was a lot. The comments must have been going pretty darn good, for sure.
It was popping. It was popping in the comment section.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, I guess what I found in the store.
Oh,
Black Butte.
Wow. Black Butte NA.
Non-alcoholic Black Butte. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. Yeah. Show me the back. Show me the back side of that, baby. Yeah.
Looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Got the
certainly the first NA porter I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw
that's the first NA I've seen from Deschutes.
Deschutes.
We saw this at Total Wine in our area.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've obviously had Black Butte.
Mm-hmm.
How would you compare that to the regular?
It's not as good as regular, but it's pretty darn good. I mean, for an NA beer, it's got good flavor. Tastes like a porter. But once again, the regular beer, just having that alcohol in there makes a difference in the mouthfeel and all that. But it's very, very good. Yeah. So I was just surprised to see it here because we don't get a lot of Deschutes.
Yeah, me
every
neither.
once in a while we'll get some regular Deschutes, but most of the time we don't. We get the fresh squeezed, right? That fresh squeezed stuff. Is it that IPA that they come out with?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nemo says that that they got the fresh squeezed NA.
Okay. All right, good. I'll take a look at that. But yeah, the Black Butte is really good. Brandon, I'm pretty happy with it.
Wow.
Not quite as good as NA Guinness, but it's pretty I mean, as a comparison, right? NA
Is it really not as good as the NA Guinness? Are you serious?
I think, if you're comparing the NA to the regular version, I think Guinness is a lot closer to Guinness, closer to regular Guinness. This is pretty close, but not quite as much.
But as far as NA beers, you're not necessarily saying that.
They're both really good NA beers, really good.
Yeah.
NA beers. But compared to the original, I think Guinness is closer
to the original.
Yeah.
The Guinness, you definitely get like the full. You definitely get a more of an experience because you still have the nitro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the whole. It's more of
with the nitro. Yeah.
Yeah, there's more going on.
Yeah.
It's not as good.
Roastiness is I'm almost spot on to a regular Guinness. So very good.
Wow, that's pretty. I'm a little shocked because I have not seen. I know Nemo's saying that there's the fresh squeeze in a. I've not honestly. I haven't looked. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's pretty cool that even they have NA beers out there. That lets you know I was just mentioning the is NA beer still growing or is it flattened out now or what? And that kind of shows that it is still on
the up. Growing. It's slowed down a little bit, but it's still growing. Yeah, year over year.
Now we do have this story here, Anheuser-Busch, and also Coors also sold some brands to this Tilray, right? Which is out of Canada, and they sold it to their, I guess what Tilray is their, what do you call it? Their weed version. Their what do you call that? What's the word I'm looking for?
Subsidiary.
Yeah,
cannabis or
cannabis. Yeah, their cannabis. Is that a cannabis brand? Their cannabis.
Sure. Yeah.
Not alcohol brand or just a cannabis brand.
CBD, and they do different products.
What do you call these products? I don't even know. I'm so unfamiliar with these products. I don't know what category to put them in, right? Because they're not obviously alcoholic. They are cannabis, but there's many cannabis products. So what do you even categorize?
Let's check the chat. They'll know.
What's the category for these things?
I'm not even sure.
Saying like a cannabis company, but again, I'm looking for them even buying brands from Anheuser-Busch and from Coors, Molson Coors. They have to have a business plan for these particular beers. So is it what
I think they're just diversifying. I mean, it's a drug like cannabis. I mean, so
but would the category be cannabis beers? Is that what I'm looking for?
No, it's just
I'm looking it up
and craft beer. I mean, I think they're probably just trying to buy some craft beer, crafty beer brands and diversify.
I'm looking it up, and it says they characterize themselves as a pharmaceutical company.
Of course they do.
Well, of course,
right.
A drug American company. Pharmaceutical.
They kind of for what they're doing, they kind of have to, right?
Yeah.
So I get that part, but what would a pharmaceutical company want? How many other pharmaceutical companies, in my opinion, own an alcohol brand, right?
No.
Come on, those two things don't go together. So let's get past that. They're calling that's again. That gets back to my retirement job. I need to be a marketing guy and get hired.
I don't think they're going to market it as cannabis beer or anything like that. I think it's a market that they feel they can get into. They've got a budget. They can market it.
So do you think, okay.
They're not going to change it to Tilray beer. I think they'll keep the brands and
2024. Okay, here Nemo has a post. Let me see what he's saying. What Alpha is the parent company. They just want to get the names of those brands so they can start releasing cannabis beverages. They have the rights to recognize recognizable names. That makes some sense. What I'm also looking at, Mark, is, and Tom, we have been to GABF. GABF is literally around the corner. Is there now going to be cannabis beer sections to GABF? You know what I'm saying?
I'd imagine.
Right. So instead of like an alcohol, I would think there'd have to be separate categories now for IPAs that are now cannabis and IPAs that are alcohol, and stouts that are cannabis and stouts that might be alcohol. Am I going too far with this? Do you see my mindset? Like where?
They definitely will.
They have too many categories of beer already. So why not add another 100?
Right. But that adds a whole nother level to, why or how you can get a world recognized award, right? Yeah. All of a sudden you can take this brand that wasn't much and really shoot it to the moon, Alice, because now that you
can make that brand. You can get that brand really high up there. That's just add some cannabis to it.
Very good.
Can I read off some of the brands that I'm seeing?
Yeah, go for it.
They have their hands in Alpine Brewery, Blue Point, Breckenridge, Green Flash, Red Hook, Shock Top, Sweetwater, and Widmer. Yep. A lot of those are pretty big brands.
Breckenridge is a big one, right?
I don't know if they own all of them, but they definitely have their hands in them.
Here in Atlanta. And Sweetwater gets its name is kind of a, pun.
Oh, yeah, Sweetwater and all of their beers have some kind of weed connection.
Cannabis,
the names go, and
Green Flash is a good one.
So Vega's a customer of Tilray right now.
Look at this. Lone Wolf says they have cannabis restaurants also. Now, and then Nemo is saying Sweetwater is one of the main brands.
The 420 name, yep. That's their
actually,
beer.
They already sell it in stores in my area. You can go to the store and get THC. Yeah. No, I can get drinks with marijuana in it just at the liquor store.
Well, okay, yeah. Now, as far as that goes, that's nothing new at this point. I feel like, hell, we were talking about that. I feel like even before the pandemic, weren't we talking about cannabis waters and cannabis beverages? Like maybe even 10 years ago. I feel like even close to when I first moved here to Phoenix. I feel
I was just surprised.
When they first started legalizing them in the States.
They were out there, but only in Denver. If I remember right, they were only in Denver, where it was mostly legal right there, just in Denver.
Yeah. I was just surprised I can get it at the liquor store, though. You don't have to go to the dispensary. You can just go straight to the liquor store and get it. Yeah. Which I thought was crazy.
I could believe that. Says they kind of came along with Sweetwater. Yeah, Sweetwater is the most well-known brand of all of those.
Yeah. Green Flash is pretty good, pretty big too, though. People that have been into the not malt liquor, but you know what I mean, craft beer.
This is really interesting to me, especially as a guy that pre-CDL used to get high pretty regular, and now now that I'm heading into my post-CDL, where it's actually
you can spend your entire pension on weed now, Joe.
Yeah, you can get delivered straight to your house.
Yeah.
Now from other retirees that I've been in contact with who also had these sorts of ideas and also had that sorts of past that I did. And when it wasn't legal and what you got's what you got. And that's the old days. And now the cats that I know that have explored it, very few have continued to explore because they're like, you know what? This stuff is on another level, Joe. They're like, screw that. I'll just keep drinking.
If I was you, Joe, I'd start with, I wouldn't even smoke. I would just do edibles. Start a very slow dose edible. And just kind of just see how you feel on it.
See, I don't even know what that is.
Very low dose.
Because you didn't talk doses in my you know what I'm saying? That wasn't even.
You didn't worry about what the THC level was. You just worried if you could get weed or not. I
mean, and you might have a choice of 2 different weeds.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Like it. And
you didn't have to worry about smoking potentially putting you in the emergency room for freaking out.
So by purchasing those brands, they will slowly transition them from beer to weed beverages, and they already have all the distribution and everything established under those names. Yeah. Absolutely. That's exactly where I was going, Nemo. Thanks. No one is buying a Red Hook beer or Weedmeyer in 2024. Most of those brands are just filler.
Yeah, the Widmer, I'm even shocked is still around, and I haven't a Red Hook. I haven't
had a Red Hook in 10 years. I haven't had a Red Hook in 10 years, probably.
You know what, Vega? Now Nemo is going to know far more than I do as far as this goes. All I know is what I see on the billboards, and they give freebies away. I see the billboards where you spend $80 and you get a free. However much, right?
It's about the same here.
It seems pretty crazy. He says anywhere from like 80 to 300 from
Yeah.
over there. So, yeah, I don't have any. I'm way out of my lane on that one. Bum will finish that 32-ounce Colt 45 by Labor Day.
It's finished.
They threw all that shit in there to fluff up the deal and then make them think they were getting more than they are.
Yeah, but sometimes just rebranding does a lot. It's just a new look.
Yeah.
You know, it's a new, different product. That's what they think. It's a different product. It's a new look. People don't know what it is. And it's just,
it's
all you need is something to catch
way
your
to
eye.
diversify. Same.
Hey, you're talking to them.
Yeah.
The same damn Pabst, literally no new label on it, other than they came up with some clever marketing again, and they threw it in a 365 box. You mean that I can buy 360 of them at the same? And they came up with some crazy, right, Bum? What was the last marketing that Pabst came up with last year? Towards the end of last year, they had like 99, as a matter of fact, 99 cans of beer. Remember, they had a long pack that you could buy. I wasn't able to get my hands on them. I found out too late. But I'm that
That's
guy.
perfect for like a college party.
I'm that guy. I fall for crap like that. I'm a sucker. I'm like, oh dear God, I gotta have that. Gotta have that.
I'm a sucker for packaging too, up to a point.
Yeah.
I will look at something and say, oh, I would love to have that, but just based on what I got already, it's like, do I have to have that? No, I'll just take a picture of it or something.
Well, my problem is if I get a decent price on beer, beer will last easily 6 months. These kind of beers,
Oh yeah.
They'll stay on the fresh side for easily 6 months. So I'm like, well, I drink that in 6 months. Yeah, you bet your ass I will.
And you have some fridge space too, so you can fit some beers in some spots.
I've got not just fridge space, but plenty of other space as well. Pantry space, garage space. I've got some space. You know what I'm saying? If need be, I have other closets. I have. I will make room for beer. If I have to have a beer closet in this house, I will. That's the way it works. Give me a good price on the beer. I'll figure it out. Let me figure it out. I'll get it done. You guys know my capacity for accommodating beer. I have I'm not up to Bum's level of having leaf folders, but you can't quite fit a beer bottle in a folder. I haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, it takes up a lot of area. You're gonna put them side by side or stack them or something. Yeah.
Unfortunately, what I have not told on myself, which I'm about to, is the fact that some of these beers have been busting. They've been combusting on themselves.
Imagine with the heat out there. Holy crap. You better drink them fast.
Speaking of abusing beers, I am talking trash about stupid chairman. And I've got beers that just spontaneously combust on their own. So, yeah, there is that. Yeah. We'll get out of here on this one, guys. We'll see you next week, and then we are out for Labor Day, okay? So we'll have Labor Day off. Thank you to everyone for your patience and for tuning in for this Share a Beer. We will see you next week. And if anybody wants to hang out for a little bit off air, I will hang out for a little bit and we can chit chat. All right, man.
All right.
Peace out.
See ya.
All right. See you next week.
Later.